Hello, we are back and we are crossing the Rubicon. The Rubicon has been crossed, Mass Effect style. Get call Commander Shepard out there. We got to be quiet a little bit, but because Nancy Pelosi could be watching. We are in a banana republic, so we don't. Well, that doesn't you know. Or I'm a Democrat, so that doesn't affect me, right? I can say whatever I want. Get the Democrat privilege. Democrats are at it again, and they got Donald Trump. They got him, convicted him, cooked him. I don't even know. Nobody seems to really know what the charges are. They just kind of. I think it's like because yeah, Donald Trump is found guilty by a jury of his not a jury of his peers. uh, um, in New York, I think it's about like I guess he was like banging like Stormy Daniels. I watched a lot of her content. She's pretty hot, so good for him. And I think he like cheated on his like wife or something like that because trad. That's like part and parcel of like trad, right? That's like um and you know I guess he like bribed people or something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know. It's like they're talking about like he committed like fraud or something. He's guilty of fraud, but then like I don't know, something with Stormy Daniels or something. I don't know. I don't really care. But conservatives are saying the Democrats have crossed the Rubicon. We've crossed. Libs have crossed the Rubicon. We've now crossed the Rubicon. Every time something happens, this is like conservatives like doing this. Every time. It's always now we've crossed the Rubicon. Now democracy is over. Now we're in, this new era. It's like Democrats shouldn't have done that. It's like, it's like, well, I thought we crossed the Rubicon when we like locked all your businesses out and forced you guys to take this like deadly vaccine that's killing like millions of people. That's the real pandemic, right? I thought that was crossing the Rubicon. I thought crossing the Rubicon was like, letting in all those like third world low IQ like Africans or something that are like raping like white women or something. I thought that was crossing the Rubicon, but it's always the Banana Republic. It's always like I remember like when Trudeau took away their bank accounts in like Canada, the trucker protests, and people were like, that's it. We're now in social credit China. It's like they're like debanking you guys like way before this. They're like censoring you guys, but now we're in the social credit system. Now we're in the social credit system. It's like this is nonsense. It's always they call it Ian Mouse Chang saying this. It's always the Rubicon. It's always 9/11. It's always the death of Western civilization. It's always it's just like they're so uh, I guess it is kind of weird how like they care about like they don't give a shit about Trump committing crimes, but um they'll like lose it about like immigrants and stuff like that. And but yeah, they're so foolish in this too because they want to lock Hillary Clinton up. And it's like okay, and like fuck her, I don't care. Like send her to Guantanamo, send her to like Somalia or something, send her to like Afghanistan or Baghdad or I don't care. But it's like don't give me this like the rule of law. And then oh right, the Hunter Biden thing. They still do this crap. It's like Hunter Biden, right? Hunter Biden. It's like Hunter Biden, and they want to prosecute him because he's like a corrupt like asshole or something. And he's like giving all your secrets to China. It's like they can't decide whether like the neocons are like giving America to China, or if they want to like start a World War III with China. It's always like both. It's always like, which I don't know. They probably are taking money because they're all corrupt assholes, and they just like lost it too. It's always just like, it's just like, why can't we just discuss ideas? Like, it's one thing if you want to get rid of Biden because he like supports DEI or he, supports open borders or whatever. Like, that's legitimate, kind of okay. But it's just always like fake, because they're all bad. Like, they're all like corrupt. It's like, wow, Hunter Biden is corrupt. Oh, it's like, well, like we're never gonna get anything done. They're all like corrupt assholes. Like they're all taking money. They're all like cheating on their wives and like banging like whores and stuff. That's just like what they are, and we have to just be completely outraged by this. And it's like they have to like it's always just like same with the left. It's like who cares what Trump did? Like that's not why you hate him. You hate Trump because like he's a racist asshole, and he's dog whistle to the rise of like he's responsible for the rise of like white nationalism in the West. That's why you hate him. You hate him because he pushes nationalism, which leads towards irredentism. That's why you hate him. But we have to get this song and dance. I'm like, I never, oh heavens. It's like, it's always like the thing. Always. They were probably complaining about like conservatives wanting to lock up like Hilary Clinton or something. And now they're like celebrating Donald Trump being locked up, which is, I don't know. It's just like it's all so. It really is like a show trial, that a lot of it is just for show. A lot of it is just this like showy kind of like. Did you know Donald like? I'm one of the people who like I don't want to see Viktor Orban arrested because of like corruption. Like no, he's a racist person. That's why he should be gone. But I don't want him like arrested on like corruption. It's like, see, he's awful. It's like, no. That's not why you should hate him. That's not why you should be mad at him. That's not why, like, it should be illegal to arrest Orban on the basis of corruption. It should be, no. That's not why. If we're gonna get rid of Victor, it's because he's a racist asshole, and we want him to know that and say, geez, maybe I shouldn't have been such a xenophobic, like, prick. But like it's just like why don't get why liberals are celebrating over this? It's like no, that's not why we should want to prosecute or whatever Trump or not elect Trump or re-elect Trump or whatever. It's like no, and it's stupid too because it's like just look at the outrage. It's like they just crossed the Rubicon, and it's so predictable because before he got before he was found guilty of like whatever he did or whatever he was accused of doing, whatever, and he probably is guilty. Whenever before he was like, the verdict was being read, as the verdict was coming in, the conservatives were like, he's gonna be found guilty. And then when he was, it's just like, it's like, I never, I can't believe this, Banana Republic, and it's like, you knew he was gonna be found guilty. Why are you acting like they did this devious, like, and then it's like, it went from that to like, this is such a cell phone by the left, because this is just going to give him a martyr complex, and people are going to, he's going to get more support because of this. It's like, okay, so he can still run, he's still going to win, And they're even saying, dude, it's like, congratulations on Donald Trump winning the GOP nominee. It's like, well, why are you complaining? Why are you like? It's funny how they're just like, you know, you know, we live in a banana republic. You know, we live in a, this is like the left has crossed the Rubicon, right? It's, there's no going back now. But then it's also like, you just guarantee Trump's election in 2024. It's like, I don't know, we're a banana republic. I mean, can we really agree on that? And these are the same people that are like supporting Franco, by the way. So, yeah. It's always like, oh, well, like the left. It can never just be their ideas. It can never be this is where race federalism leads, this is where traditionalism leads. It always has to be the left. But yes, we've now crossed the Rubicon. We've now crossed the Rubicon. Just like the victimhood stuff, it's like, we're now in a banana republic. Like, we weren't when we were during COVID lockdowns. We weren't, during. We were, but we weren't, right? We were, but then now we are now in a banana republic. And they're not going to do anything, by the way. They're not going to. This kind of idea of, like, we've got an angry Trump on our hands. Or is he going to just start, like, stabbing people? Like, he's not going to do anything. Like, you're not going to see Democrats arrested. Like, he's not going to. I don't know. Like, I don't think he's going to prosecute anyone. We'll see. If there's one thing we know from the right, though, what they say on Twitter is definitely how they act when they get power, right? But that's kind of been one of the big things too. Like, they never talk about this. Is like the real reason why extremism is on the rise on the right is because whenever the right gets power, they never actually do anything. They always completely sell out. They always, like Jute Wilders is like fully fledged selling out. But anyways, enjoy it. We've crossed the Rubicon. We've got there. We've completely. I can't believe we're putting politicians in prison. Don't do that, bitch. That's where they fucking belong. Anyways, that's me.